Hi everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day. I just wanted to throw this video together in order to just show you a couple of things, a couple of updates. Number one, I know that we have been doing this for now a little bit over 9 months now, and I have had an overwhelming response to what I have been doing and what I've been doing over the last 9 months. I've actually been extremely happy with how engaged you guys are. I love the fact that you guys are following what I do, and a lot of you are interested in what I do. And to me, that's pretty nice to know. I mean, we're almost at 2,000 subscribers now, and it makes me feel like you guys are paying attention to what I have to say. I have to believe it is because of the level of exposure that I give a lot of these equipment lines that I have, these manufacturer lines, that I have constantly coming in and out. It has to do with the fact that I am pretty well known for giving an opinion that has to do with equipment that I have personally owned, and I think most of you find that very you guys appreciate someone with experience, not someone who can just read a magazine or learns how to reword and give their own touch what someone else said. I am trying to write it or put it out there in layman's terms and make it as easy as possible for you guys to comprehend, so that you're not really reading 3 pages worth of information from a magazine that pretty much led you to more confusion than clarity, than actually giving you, is this component good or not? I don't want to hear about the orchestras. I don't want to hear about the classical selections. I don't want to hear about weird music that you play through the review. I want you to tell me, please, is this component good? Give me the pros and the cons. I think we live in the digital age now, where we all want things fast, quick. We all want answers right away. We all want to find everything that's in our minds, everything that we think about, we want to materialize it. I believe that level of right now, I want it right now, I want the answer right this second, I want to be able to understand what this means. I don't have the time to read 5 pages of magazines. I don't have the time to watch a movie that lasts 3 hours. Okay, notice how even the movies have become shorter. Now I believe most of them are like 90 minutes long. Long gone are those Titanic movies that lasted 3.5 to 4 hours. I mean, the reality is most people got better things to do with their time than to sit behind whatever a function or activity they prefer or they choose to do and sit there for long periods of time. I don't think people want to do that anymore. I think people want to just get the essence of the whatever interest they have, enjoy it to the fullest, and move on to the next thing. That also translates into audio. It translates through me. And I know a lot of you guys live your dreams through me and my experiences and what I do here every day. As you guys see, the Alexas are there, the Magnepans are there, the Martin Logans are there, the Parasounds is here. We have everything still here in the room. I'm still playing with the cables, and I think you guys find that very much fun. With that said, the point I'm trying to get to is the fact that I have left my email on the description below on a lot of my videos in order to kind of give you guys tips or pointers or help. Little did I know that I would have the massive amount of emails and response that I have had. And I never knew that there were so many people out there, that needed help, that needed to understand the combinations, that needed to hear someone's opinion without being biased, without having some sort of underlying motives. I think that the journey that I have presented to you guys has been a journey that many of you, quite frankly, love, because I don't have any skin in this game. I don't represent any of these lines. I can care less if I have Magical here, Martin Logan, Wilson Audio, Karma speakers, Boulder. It does not make a difference to me what equipment I have here. To me, I am not married, and I've said it many times, to any of this. What I actually do is understand a lot of the equipment that I have, try to see how I can tweak it, which is what we're doing with the Mephisto, as you know, elevate it. And this has led me to the opportunity now to be able to do some sort of consultation with you guys, private consultations. And basically what I'm thinking is for you guys to have more of a personal relationship with me, for you guys to email me at the link the link below, the email that I'm going to drop below, and be able to communicate with me for a small fee. That helps me to keep pushing forward with the channel. That helps me to continue to sustain my levels of energy here, and to be able to bring you more and more and more information. Again, nobody wants to sit reading the same chapter for the next 3 to 6 weeks. And I think that's what keeps you guys hooked to my channel. It keeps you guys coming back because I'm not showing you the same thing over the same amp, the same preamp, the same speaker. I'm not doing that. And I think that's what becomes interesting about my journey, right? I don't live with this equipment 3, 4, 5, 6 months the way perhaps I should, because the reality is I'm always eager to figure out what each component out there can do or cannot do. That's given me the opportunity to give you guys a lot of knowledge transfer, of guidance, and I plan to roll out a consultation service that you can actually be more in direct communication with me, and I can assess your system, and I can recommend things, and I can recommend amps, preamps, or speakers. This is another reason why I have 3 different types of speakers, by the way, because that way I can appeal to the Martin Logan guy who wants a better amplifier. I have the speaker here. I can try different amplifiers with it. I can tell you what I feel about it over time. I've had Martin Logan's, Wilson Audio, Magical, Vivid Audio, Magnapan here. I've had a lot of different speakers. I haven't had every speaker, but what I have had is enough to have an understanding of what each technology does and be able to hopefully replicate what you guys have at home. The idea for me here is to be a little more closer to what you own and be able from a distance to point out the right components that I feel will give you what you're looking for based on the information you provide to me. Now, if you're wondering more about this consultation, you can just send me an email. I can talk to you a little more about it. I think it is very, very, very different than what you will get from a lot of other individuals, because I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here just to point you in the right direction based on my own experience. If you're right now, for instance, in a position where you're looking to buy a power amplifier and you are contemplating 10 amplifiers and you don't know which one to go and which one will be best and which one will do what you need it to do. And right now with the pandemic, we're not traveling. We're not necessarily able to get on a plane. We know there's reservations when it comes to that right now. We're not all doing that. But you still want to enjoy your audio, right? Well, I'm here to narrow down your choices. I'm here to tell you from those 10, based on the information you've given me, based on the questions which I will be giving you, by the way, as part of the consultation, you'll answer 10 of my questions. And I will, by the way, keep notes on everything we talk about, so I give you guys full effort and dedication. Based on those answers that will come from you, I'll be able to point you from 10 amplifiers that you had in mind to perhaps 3 or 2, or maybe the one that I feel you should go for. That doesn't just apply to amps. That could be speaker cables, that could be preamplifiers, it could be a DAC. I have experienced different DACs, by the way: DCS, Lamp and Satyr, Esoteric, Lumen, Core Dave, the mainstream ones. The reality is those are the ones that most of you guys would buy for the most part. The average person will have. And you don't have to have a system like mine in order to be able to ask me questions. Maybe you have no system and you're trying to put together something solid and you're just unsure of where to put the money. I'm never going to steer you to buy from anyone in particular. You can find your own connections, your own sources. You can find whatever it is that you need in terms of prices or deals. I'm only here to provide unbiased service and opinion. I'm not here to tell you buy from X, Y, and Z. I'm here only to get rid of the headaches or the struggles, the uncertainty that is associated with selecting a component. And how do I do that? I've owned a lot, guys. I've owned a lot. And I'm not going to go into details as to all these brands and everything, but I have a pretty good understanding of a lot of different components. And the equipment that I put in front of you constantly, basically speaks for itself. My exposure to audio has been great. Now, I haven't heard everything. I want to be honest. No, I have not. I haven't owned everything. No, that's impossible. But I have owned enough now to where I feel that I can provide you guys with a service that will get you closer to hopefully musical satisfaction, hopefully to the right system for you and your taste. And yes, your taste, not mine, not somebody else's, your taste. I'm not here to change the way you feel about music. I'm not here to change the way you think about what sounds good or doesn't. I'm only here to steer you so you can chase what you like musically speaking, so that you know exactly in which direction to go. Does that make sense? Anyway, I just wanted to let you all know, if you want to know more information about this, you can please just email me down below. We can talk about it a little more and take it from there. Okay, so the updates besides that was we are doing, as you know, another update. Yo, told you all, you guys didn't want to believe me. Here's what I ordered. More dragons. More dragon power cords. 1, 2, and 3. 3 power cords. I believe those are 2 meter, 15 amp AudioQuest Hurricane high current power cords. Because I didn't tell you guys something. Don't kill me now. Okay? Don't kill me. Alright, so in the last videos that we did have Dragon power cords. Okay? But let me shut this off. What I didn't tell you is this. In order to try without spending the money, I bought some adapters that I showed in one of my videos. So I was using these adapters on Dragon power cords to make them work. These are 20, and I was turning it into a 15 so it can work on the Mephisto. But I'm convinced this is the power cord that I think will do more justice to what the Mephisto can do. So that's why I bought those power cords that are there that you saw in the box. Now I bought the right ones. Now I have the 15, so there's no need for adapters. Now you're gonna hear, who knows, is the brightness maybe this? Perhaps, could that have been the reason for a little bit of the brightness that we heard through the magnetrons? I was wondering, right? Could that be it? Maybe this is the reason why. Who knows? But now we're gonna try to hear things with those power cords directly connected into the Mephisto. So I want you all to stay tuned because we're going to keep doing this. Tomorrow's video, I am going to go over the presentations that we heard in the last 2 videos. And hopefully this weekend we'll have the Martin Logans set up. I haven't had the opportunity to set them up, but I am hoping that we can get that rolling and give you the Logan lovers, all you Logan lovers, the pleasure to hear that speaker with this crazy amplifier. Thank you again, guys. Please subscribe. Take care.